Through the scope. This is Queese.
B.
E.
Thank y'all for watching the channel, supporting, subscribing. Hit that like button. We appreciate it all. Eagles fans, that's what we all are here.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much what we all here.
Yep.
Yo, I don't like when we in the news this much. I like when my team low key. I like when we able to just like, yo.
When have we been low key?
Wait a minute, why we in? What you talking about? We in the news?
Like, bro, like every time it's something popping up, bro.
But you know, they
Either
just told-
somebody thinking about retiring, somebody talked about they wanted to leave, or it's, these guys don't like Jalen in the locker room. Oh, AJ said this. Oh,
The
this
coach.
guy said
Don't
this.
forget the coach.
Oh, we tired of coach here.
See,
Nobody wanted our offensive coordinator position.
See, you damn
this guy take another promotion. Like,
you're
bro.
dampening the mood. I just got the news. You said that we in the news. I was just watching the news. We just down the Reddit Turkey to celebrate the new 30 for 30. ESPN just did for the Philly joint.
Yeah, look, man. I'm just tired of hearing my team in the news, bro. Because I know what these pundits do, right? They take the littlest thing, they exaggerate it, or they make it a bigger issue.
Right. Yep.
Like the OC conversation where everybody was like, "Oh, everybody passing on this job is Jalen's fault." Bro, it was like 15 other reasons you could bring up why nobody want that job.
Yeah,
Philly a
right.
rough place. Everybody say Sirianni don't really want to give up control. A lot of people saying like, "Yo, you can get that job, be bad 1 year, and get fired." Like, it's a lot of other reasons.
Right.
But nah, they want to blame it on Jalen. They make up, conversations on AJ and whatever. AJ just did a podcast with Micah. He said, "Yo, Philly home. I'm staying here. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm excited."
AJ Brown?
Yeah, I'm excited for next season. Whatever.
No, get him out of here. Get him out of here.
But and then they, guys are thinking about retiring. They're like, "Oh, what's going on with the Eagles?" I'm like, "Yo, bro,
Yeah, I know,
this
right?
dude was injured 15 times last year. Like, that's probably why he want to retire."
Right.
Yeah.
So, do y'all think the downfall of the Eagles, which everybody seemed to be celebrating,
Oh,
I know, right? That's
is
crazy.
it overstated? Y'all feel like it's something to it? Do y'all feel like we got to retool? Do y'all feel like we need a new culture in there? Do you feel like this is a sign of things to come?
I think it's premature.
I think it's a downfall.
I think it's premature.
Only reason, not for all the reasons he stated. I just think it's a downfall just financially.
What you mean?
We got players that we ain't gonna be able to play. Pay and bring back.
But we've been fine before.
Yeah, but you gotta pay Carter.
Huh?
We can pay him.
We can pay him.
Yeah, but you gotta pay Carter and you gotta pay Coop and you gotta pay,
can pay him.
We still have to pay
and
him.
Mitchell.
We
got
can pay
to
on
pay
him.
him.
Everybody else you can't pay.
Right.
Phillips is going.
We probably. Well, I mean, he ain't really do nothing towards the end anyway.
Mumble, what is it? Mumble? I call him Mumble Jumble.
Ooh.
I need something out.
Yeah.
I think his name Majobo or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah, Majobo.
You know what I mean? And Davis might be going too.
Nah, what? I mean,
Depending on what he take.
We keep that. Dean is going,
Yeah, Kobe going.
and
And he like the leader on D.
Blankenship is probably going.
Blankenship
Reed,
is going.
Reed is probably going.
Like offense is fine, except for the tight end
We talking
position.
about after next year, not this year.
This year, yeah.
but we got to
Some of those guys is going this year.
We got to extend.
Kobe's going.
We got to extend Carter and them early because you don't want the market to be set by somebody else, and now
Right.
you got to pay them.
Okay.
Whatever. So we'll.
Dean is going.
But I feel like we've had these situations
every
before.
team did with those. Like, yeah, we had those, and we
had those before. We survived.
But this is 2 years in a row where we're using key players, and
Yeah,
the guys stepping in, they're not ready yet.
So
That's what I'm saying.
you can turn that around too in 1 or 2 years.
Don't expect what we've been getting.
Well, look, I mean, hopefully history is right to us. We have we win the Super Bowl, have a bad year, then win. Hopefully history is right to us. But look, I mean, these are some of the moves that people have been talking about. Landon Dickerson might retire.
Right. And the other one.
What's the other one name? It's Landon Dickerson. What's the other guy name?
Lane didn't retire.
Lane
Yeah,
Johnson.
Lane.
So
Injuries.
they may retire because they be banged up so much.
They need to retire.
They was trash last year anyway.
But the replacements aren't that good.
But
And they young too. Like,
Right.
and
And that was no problem throughout the whole season.
was it?
Yeah, it was.
yeah, that was a major problem.
Yeah, that was a major problem.
Saquon was getting hit like 1 yard
In the
into getting the
backfield.
ball when
Yeah.
the year before it was like 3 yards before he got touched. So yeah, that was one of the major reasons we couldn't run the ball. And you can't run the ball, it's hard to pass. So it was a lot of issues there with that. But yeah, you got that being a reason. You got we lost our coordinator to Dallas. We lost Parker,
Yep.
our DB coach. We lost him, right? So and then we had to get a new defensive coordinator. Right, so we got that situation going on. We got a lot
And
going
mind
on
you,
right
Jackson on the other side wasn't all that great.
Yeah, but
Fangio almost left.
Fangio is there.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
one
he
more.
said one more year.
Okay.
But the guy that replaced him, we let get away because Fangio wait till the last minute. We already had his replacement.
Who?
The guy that was tutoring under Fangio.
Well, no, he left for a decent
I know,
job.
but he
was
would've
gonna leave
probably
anyway.
stayed.
He would have left.
Because
He got the same position.
who don't to him though, maybe he don't know if that position will still be there next year. You know, it's.
No, I'm saying if Fangio would have retired early, they probably would have offered him.
I'm just saying, I'm saying he don't know that. You
That's
know,
all I'm saying.
yeah, you know,
he might have would have stayed.
Yeah, it depends if he didn't want to take that risk or not. He could have, yeah,
That's
for
all I'm
sure.
saying.
Yeah, it could have. But like I say, I think they were blindsided by the Fangio joint.
Yeah, they were.
But even
they sitting there because he said the same thing last year.
But even they were blindsided by the fact if he's acts like he's going to retire and we still got Bull on the contract, you could have offered it to him then. Y'all saying that Fangio held up the process with not knowing whether he was going to keep him or not, and Bull was still here at the time where that conversation started.
No, he wasn't. The Bull.
Nah, when
Fangio came out, Bull already signed.
I know what I'm saying is the season ended, and I'm pretty sure they had that conversation before the
Fangio
season.
didn't say anything.
No, I think he might didn't say anything publicly. I said,
we probably could have about it.
Right, soon as the season ended, a lot of people.
Let's go by what we know.
I'm saying, but soon as the season ended, because I put that in the group chat. We already heard the rumblings that he said he was going to retire.
But he say that every year, though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Even if he says it every year.
But you ain't taking it serious if he says it every year.
But if I got the dude that I'm thinking I'm going to replace him, I would have let him know, like, yo, if he going to retire, you next in line. Like, you ain't got to go nowhere.
Yeah, but like, dude, he said, dude ain't going to wait to find out when they already another team offered him the same position.
But you went to another team and just took the same position.
Yeah, but the money.
But look, this whole season gonna ride on. We're gonna really find out this year if it's Jalen or is it the coordinators,
right?
Yeah,
because
that's true.
At this point, you know, you gonna see either an improved offense or you gonna see you know AJ still mad or you gonna see because at this point. We were able to shift it to blame AJ, right, on, you know, the drama
and the offensive coordinator.
But I don't think that's going to happen this year if it's bad again. I think people are going to shift that whole joint to Jalen.
And the coach. And Nick.
And Nick. They getting that whole joint this year.
They going out together.
So this is what we're going to find out. Because then we got to draft a new QB or whatever.
That argument they had in that playoff game was not a good look.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what it was. I mean, he told him to get off the field. I mean, if it was about that instead of effort or whatever.
It was just frustration.
But that's kind of what we're gonna see this year. We're gonna see because we got a whole new system now,
right?
Mm-hmm. And if the reports are true that guys are having issues with Jalen and they feel like they can't get,
he don't want to throw across the middle.
They don't want to get to the max because it's something with Jalen or whatever, and whatever. We'll find out this year or not. But that's what this year gonna be about. But if we get any type of other drama going on. Everybody got to look at being our downfall, and then we'll see.
But that's when I will start to say it's the downfall. I'm not doing it off of just this 1 year, because like you said, history's always been good year, bad year, good year, bad year.
No, recently has been that.
Yeah, under this new era, that's we supposed to be Maury says it's going to be the new championship type era. Then good year, bad year, good year, bad year. So we just had a bad year. Let me see what this next year is going to look like. If it's going to be a good year or a bad. If we get two bad years, I got to see
what we have on defense.
Right, but if we get 2 bad years, then I'm like, all right, we might be about to have to do a reset button. But I'm not ready to jump like that just yet.
I ain't really too worried about defense because that was our best spot. Even if we lose Dean, we got Campbell, and that's what we drafted him for, to take that spot. Yeah. Reed is cool, but Reed missed a lot of tackles. He ain't really that coverage. So we could replace him. Like I'm cool on that. And Jackson was killing at the end of the year. He was bad the first part of the year, but he started killing at the end of the year.
He was bad.
He not somebody I still want to be my
I
second.
Want him out there.
You don't want him?
Not my second. He could be my third, but you know we could upgrade.
You see what we had off the bench. All of them can go.
Yeah, Ringo can go.
Yeah, all of them can go. Yeah, all of them can go.
Remember,
they were bad.
We got the rookie coming back. He was injured last year.
I know. I can't remember his name, but I know you're talking about.
Andrew Mukba, something like that.
But he still might not be ready for another year or two, even because we getting back.
Well, you gotta work there. Remember, because Quinyon, he started snapping for year 1. Him and Coop. So you just got hope maybe to do with experience.
Right, jump right in.
Yeah, you could jump right in. So. I don't know. I just don't like everybody too excited right now. And everybody just like.
But everybody looking for somebody to blame.
Everybody hate Philly, man. Yeah, so
we the city that we the fan base of the city that everybody hates. So they like as soon as they see our downfall, they like start pouncing. Start pouncing. Get them, but
make up what they can.
Well, I mean, you had I don't know what asinine take you brought here,
but as we sat behind Saquon.
What?
Well, the running back we got, because we ain't even use Dylan, which I don't understand.
No, Dylan cool. He trash. I'm cool.
And the other guys
bring back Goddard with the new cap space. Right. You know, the league got way more cap for the teams than they thought they would. So maybe they signed Goddard back, but Goddard old and he get hurt a lot. So I mean, that we draft somebody, I'll be more in favor of that. If anything, like I'm not trying to be able to block. Though. I'm not trying. Goddard can't block. So
he ain't been the best blocker. We ain't got the best blocker for a while now.
We ain't got no blocking tight end. So I mean, at the end of the day, we can upgrade a lot of positions, but it really comes down to the system. I don't know how many times I've seen the offense get holding penalties or false starts at crucial parts. Like
that was pissing me off.
So I'm looking right at Sirianni, bro.
Like anytime, because we will complain about the offense, we complain about Jalen,
get some momentum,
and then when he actually do something right, do something, holding, holding. I'm like, yo, what is you? I'm like, yo, what is y'all doing?
False start, false start, all that stuff, bro.
Like drive killers. Yep, they kill.
So I mean, it's hard.
But speaking of Jalen, speaking of Jalen, speaking of the Eagles, I got a quick question for y'all. It was a debate we was having at work. It was a nice little heated debate. Who would think has been the better franchise quarterback for the Eagles? Just in general.
You talking about their first 5 years or 6 years? Because Jalen ain't been in that long.
For their first 5 years, with Jalen, right? For their first 5 years, because it was a heated debate between everybody think McNabb is the best quarterback the Eagles ever had. I feel like Jalen might be ready to take that mantle.
Did he? No, you saying he did, or you think?
I personally,
you asking who has the best?
Yeah, did he?
I'm gonna say McNabb.
In my eyes, I'm going Jalen.
I'm gonna say McNabb.
I go Jalen in my eyes
because those first 5 years, I don't think the Eagles had a bad year.
Well, you gotta think, bro, who he's throwing to? Greg Lewis, Todd Pinkston, Freddie Mitchell, James Thrash, he ain't throwing in.
Time out. Before we got AJ, who was Jalen throwing to? Before we got AJ, who was Jalen throwing to? Nobody.
That's why we wasn't winning, though.
Huh?
That's why we wasn't winning.
But his numbers, his numbers was a high numbers as a quarterback rating, even with those bum receivers.
Was they?
Yes.
They high? I don't know if they were high compared to the rest of the league. His numbers really ascended when he got AJ, because AJ, that's when he started.
That put him in the top.
Had one good year. Jalen had one good year.
Remember, he only didn't have AJ for 1 year, 2 years. 2. AJ been here for 5 years.
3 years. Because I said first 5 years. We hold my first 5 years and got on because the first
we had AJ for 4 years. He had 2 1,400 years, and then he had 1,000.
We got the 1 year we traded. Hold on. We got the
MVP year.
We got the 1 year we traded for him, right? We traded for him. We got him every year.
4 years. 4 years.
The following year was fine, and then 2 years. Let me see, 2 years straight. 2 years straight. He got he was the whatchamacallit. He was causing all the ruckus after that 1.5 a year he was here. So I thought this would be his 4th year.
No. We
were at him 4 years because he had 2 years when he averaged 1,400 yards. Then he had 1,000. And then he had 1,000 again. So
So we had it for 4 years.
He had him for 4 years.
So then Jalen only but how many years in the first 5?
So Jalen really only didn't have him. You talking about starting? Jalen didn't start really first
starting
year.
Quarterback first 5 as a starter.
Yeah,
right, the first year
it was 2021.
Right.
We got AJ in 2022. So really only had 1 year without AJ.
Season.
And he went 8-7 that year without AJ. And he had 16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He really wasn't good that year actually without AJ. Once he got AJ though, that's when it went up. We went 14-1. And
that's the year
all the numbers went up. 14-1, 11-6, 12-3, 11-5.
Right.
So once we got AJ, that's what life changed for.
Right.
And that's equivalent to McNabb.
What you mean?
You gave him TO, and that's when everything went up.
Everything changed with that.
That's when it went up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For that 1 year.
He caught all them ankle passes.
But McNabb got you 5 NFC championships with squads that weren't even
5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we got 5 NFC.
We went to
not the first 5 years. I'm saying I'm not talking
about the first 5 years. You got his whole career though. I can't take it.
I can't take Jalen's whole career because he ain't done. I can take McNabb's whole career. I can't take Jalen.
You can take Jalen's whole career because Jalen got help quicker than McNabb did. So they really working with Jalen actually working with better weapons than McNabb. So it's
to a degree.
No, to 100%. Yeah, Saquon, McNabb, Westbrook can't tie Saquon's shoes. So it's
nah.
Huh?
Westbrook can't tie Saquon.
But B wasn't a bad running back.
He wasn't, but he
was a serviceable running back. And at least he was a running back you could throw a screen to.
None of them is better. McNabb didn't have a tight end even close to Ertz.
Nope.
Right? He didn't have a tight end that was close to Ertz. Ertz is probably going almost in the hole.
Ertz. Zach Ertz.
Oh, I thought you said Hurts.
No,
Zach Ertz.
And McNabb never had a number 2 like Devontae Smith. So it's
receiver wise.
Yeah, he got more help than
I didn't think about all that.
Yeah, he got more help than than McNabb ever had. So McNabb had a lot less to work with. So I can compare him just because you got help quick, bro.
You think so?
If you talk about McNabb, I feel like McNabb always get disrespected, right? I feel like
he had Andy Reid.
Who?
But that's before Andy was really Andy. Andy was passing 50 times a game. His play calling was bad.
His was terrible.
Andy. Nobody looked at Andy as his great coach till he got to the
Chiefs.
That's when he took a step. I mean, what we going? Andy,
he made all his mistakes.
We trying to get Andy out of here. He would never run the ball. It was crazy.
What was it? Run, pass all the time?
That was run, pass all the time.
Yeah, it was like, but our first 3 downs pass, like, he was, and he was just mad predictable back then.
Yeah, he was.
And then, McNabb had the benefit of playing with one of the best defensive coordinators of all time.
Yeah,
Jim Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
So, that we had a defense back then as well. I don't know, man. I feel like McNabb always get disrespected. So, I'm
what
going
you mean getting disrespected? No. What you mean being disrespected?
Because I feel like McNabb, dog,
he don't get the credit he deserves.
I feel like quarterbacks they put over him, like, is disrespectful. Like, I don't feel like Romo better than McNabb. I don't feel like
he's not. Romo
I don't feel like any quarterback that didn't win a ring in his era is better than McNabb, bro. Like, he won more than all of them. Like, he won more than Phillip Rivers. Like, I know Phillip Rivers is technically better, but, like, there's a lot of guys who went further. I mean, there's guys who play with McNabb who maybe threw the ball better. McNabb had better success with less, though.
Yeah.
That's people just don't like he threw up in the Super Bowl. So
he choked.
So everybody like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't throw up in the Super Bowl. He choked in the Super Bowl.
Him and Andy Reid mismanaged the last few minutes, so you can't put it all on him.
What you mean?
Not calling timeout, taking their time, getting to the huddle.
My issue always with McNabb his accuracy they used to say how bad Jalen was.
He used to throw the ball into the dirt.
Yeah, his accuracy used to kill.
I ain't mad though. If my guys can't catch it, you can't catch it either.
Nah.
Jalen throw it right to the defender.
Wait a minute, y'all say that, but McNabb got more interceptions.
No, I mean, like, when Jalen decided to take a shot, he threw it right to the defender, bro. Like,
was Winston the only quarterback we had that threw it on a run where you can catch it and keep running? Because Jalen though, and McNabb didn't.
What you mean?
Where the receiver can catch it in motion, like, and keep running. McNabb all of them got, and Jalen, you got to stop or wait.
Now, I do think one of the benefits you can say for yourself is that Jalen had an MVP type year. Did McNabb ever have an MVP year?
Yes, he did.
Which year would you say was an MVP year? Yeah, I think who else was in the league too?
Super Bowl year.
Was that MVP? Was he running for MVP?
When he got T.O. When he got T.O., the Super Bowl year was his
Did
MVP.
he come in second?
Yeah, I got to see where he was. Did he rank? Like, they got rankings for that online. Where did he rank?
Check it. That would be the year I say he got.
That's the only year he would have if he was ever ranked.
The Super Bowl year.
But it wouldn't be that year because McNabb. I just watched his podcast. He said the year they went to the Super Bowl, he sat out a lot of fourth quarters because they was up.
Right, they was killing everybody.
He said the last 6 games of the year I barely played because we was.
Right,
we just killing everybody. So I don't think his numbers probably wasn't that crazy that year. What year did we go?
2003,
04,
right? 13-2. Yeah, they are. Right. I don't know if this 31-8. I don't know back then. He wasn't ranked. He had an MVP year in 2000. He was second MVP in 2000. So McNabb's second year in the league, he was second for MVP.
They say who won?
Yeah,
I'm about to click on it. Marshall Faulk won.
Faulk won that.
So
McNabb
might be better than Jalen, dog.
So he must have got over 2,000 that year.
Your second year in the league, you second MVP?
Not your second year in the league, your second starting year. Remember,
the second year. 1999 was his first year, 2000 was the second year. And he was second MVP. I'm looking at it right there.
He was second MVP.
Yeah, second year.
But who else was playing that year? Like, give me the list of everybody that was listed in that category.
Peyton Manning was playing that year.
No,
Rich Gannon was fourth in MVP.
So why ain't Brady name listed?
Brady.
Explain to me right now why Brady name ain't listed.
He might not have had a good year. I mean, Brady wasn't always great over year. He had to catch up. So he might not have been that dude yet. And they probably had that much help. But
remember, Brady didn't start till the Super Bowl. When that whatchamacallit got hurt. What was his name? He got hurt.
And the year we went to the Super Bowl,
we
went to the Super Bowl, I think Peyton Manning got it. Steve McNair was second, Brady was third. So he wasn't even. And then the year after that, it was Mike Vick. Peyton won. Mike Vick was second.
We had Mike Vick the year.
No, he's talking about Atlanta.
Yeah, so this year we went to Super Bowl. So Peyton Manning won it the year we went to Super Bowl. So I think it's back to back for him. Then Mike Vick was second for Rowan. And T.O. was third for Offensive Player of the Year, but McNabb wasn't in any Jones for that. So I mean, I don't know, bro. I think McNabb did better with less.
Yeah,
you think he did better with less?
Yeah, if you look at
remember, Jalen never had to play with less. They built a great team around him. Ain't no fault of his, but he just never had to play with less.
For 1 year, he had nothing. Then the next following year,
they went 8-7 that year.
Yeah, only advantage you can give Jalen is each year he got a different offensive coordinator. Yeah, that's hard.
That's hard to deal with.
Yeah. Well, it ain't just that. The only thing you give Jalen is, if you call All right, so
and his coach for Sirianni.
Not even that. If you call if you call Brady the GOAT, right? McNabb didn't outplay Brady. If you call Mahomes the GOAT of his era, well, Jalen arguably outplayed him twice, right? In the biggest stage of them all.
True.
So I mean, if you somebody that say I care what you do in the finals, then you might have to go with Jalen. He got 2 Super Bowl appearances. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, one without Saquon, one with DeAndre Swift.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's how depending on how you want to look at it. You care about the big stage. You care about the teams.
You care about the stats. If you got to care about the stats, he's already passed him in stats. For the most part, franchise-wise.
What do you care about?
Right.
I'm going to go with McNabb if you talking about.
For what? What does he got?
He a better QB than Jalen. He's a better quarterback.
In what way? If Jalen got
he's a better passer. He's a better passer than Jalen, bro.
On the eye test?
Yes, 100%. Eye test, 100%.
Yeah. I say, don't go with stats or yards.
Yards
per attempt or nothing like that, because Jalen got him beat.
But who Jalen throwing to, though?
And McNabb was reading the offense a little better than Jalen, man.
I don't know about that.
Jalen, I don't know what he looking at.
I don't know about that.
He look at the guy he throwing it to. He look at the whole time, man.
McNabb was
McNabb was just too inaccurate. Like I hated his accuracy.
He just threw it at your ankles.
No, not even just threw it at your ankles. He had the same problem Jalen had for a while, where he'd be locked in on a certain receiver or a certain area of the field and never look over the other side. He had that same problem.
Yeah, I mean, but his percentage is like it's just up there with the best in the league, though. I mean, he averaged 59%, and I think average like 60, like, so I mean, like right there, like he ain't really had his first year was bad. It's 49%. After that, though, he hovered around 57, 58. That Super Bowl year, though, he was at 64.
Yeah, first year he ran it.
He kept on throwing the ball to T.O. and T.O. would just go with it. And it was just like, get the ball to T.O., throw the ball to T.O. and just let it go.
On the other side.
Yeah, everybody on the other side. Throw the ball to T.O. and just run with it.
Just that too. Remember with Westbrook, we stole a lot of screens with Westbrook.
Yeah, that
so it was a lot of just
easy
little jump.
But what was his stats? His percentage, completion percentage?
Because what year you talking about?
No, his total, his career.
It's like probably like 59. It's 59.
59.
Yeah, 59.
Because Jalen's averaging 64 to 65.
Yeah. But Jalen throw a lot shorter passes too now, especially now these days.
He averaged more yards per carry. I mean, more yards per attempt.
Yeah, is that yak?
Huh?
Is that yak though? When they get the ball and they run? Is he throwing a lot of slants where guys are creating more yards after that?
Well, he don't throw no slants.
Nah, he ain't throwing no slants because he can't throw the slants. Jalen don't throw no slants.
That's all gather yards.
Yeah.
Jalen
don't throw slants. That's one of the problems. Listen, that's one downfall you can say for Jalen is that he cannot throw a screen pass.
That's one of the arguments. He don't like throwing across the middle.
He don't like throwing across the middle, and he don't like throwing screen passes.
Yo. That's one of the arguments I'm saying.
Yo, AJ Brown feasted off of slants the year before last year. That's all Jalen was throwing to him was slants.
Well, these last couple years, he was throwing no slants.
No slants. So
these last 2 years, he been throwing no slants.
We started throwing hitches with Patullo. We threw slants with
I thought the Jones was like in and out.
No, bro. That's all we do with slants. I used to beg for us to throw more slants because that's all we used to do.
The only thing I will give McNabb is over Jalen. Another thing I'll give him over Jalen is the fact that they didn't have to take the ball out of his hands the way they had to take the ball out of Jalen's hands because.
What you mean?
With Jalen, they had to create the offense to where a lot of times they took the ball out of his hand. Like with Saquon, they gave Saquon mostly the ball and then let Jalen feed off of that. McNabb, he didn't have that type of a running back, so he was never in a situation where they had to take the ball out of his hands. They kept feeding him the ball and just live with the results of it.
Okay.
Because like you say, he didn't have a running back he can throw the ball to it. All he had was Westbrook. Westbrook wasn't a Saquon where he was that much of an elite threat on the ground.
He's a better pass catcher though.
Yeah, he was definitely a better catcher. That was about it. He's a better screen catcher. But that was probably his best move. Then he had Chad Lewis. Now I ain't gonna act like Chad Lewis.
Chad was nice.
Chad Lewis as a tight end was a bum. Chad Lewis
he can't sniff nobody. Jalen got her or Zach Ertz, bro. Like,
Chad was nice though,
but he ain't coming close to none of them dudes. None of them.
Who, Chad?
Yes, Zach Ertz is damn near off.
For what was good back then? Yes, Chad was. For what the era he played in now, yes, he was. He was talked about as one of the elite tight ends back then.
You want me to look this up?
Go ahead.
You want me to look this up, really? Chad Lewis. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm just finding this. Chad Lewis had 1 year where he had 700 yards catching. The years after that, 422, 398, 293, 260. That is horrible. And the first year you get 76 yards. These are bad. The first year you had 94 yards. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Right, say that.
Bro, these are some of the worst tight end stats ever. They ain't good. Even for that era, that's bad. That's bad numbers. Let's go to Zach Ertz. 702, 853, 816, 824, 1100, 916. What are we talking about?
But what year did he have with Jalen? Because remember, Ertz wasn't there the entire time. I mean, Jalen wasn't there the entire time.
We talking about tight end. Nobody said who throwing. You said tight end. I'm talking about performance. We didn't say who throwing it to him. But Chad Lewis wasn't good, bro. Like these numbers trash. Like no Pro Bowls, no nothing. Like we might add a couple, but
a couple Pro Bowls.
Yeah, a couple Pro Bowls.
He made Pro Bowl?
With those stats?
With those stats, as I'm saying. So you sure that wasn't fine for what we was playing with back then? Because for you to tell me he had these low stats and he make Pro Bowl, that's a little bit different, bro. That's a different conversation. I don't know
if they count running or something.
That's a different conversation than if you telling me he even made Pro Bowl with those stats that you saying are horrible. That's what I'm saying. That might be horrible for what we playing with now in this era, but that might have been horrible then.
422 is always going to be horrible. 398 receiving yards, 293 is always
depends on what he was used for and how they was using him.
Right, I'm talking about.
What was his target percentage?
They don't do all that.
That's what I'm saying. You have to have those type of numbers to know he might only got targeted maybe once or twice a game. If I can get it to a receiver, why am I looking for the tight end?
Them stats pretty bad.
It don't matter, bro.
That's pretty bad.
But he made a Pro Bowl. He made multiple Pro Bowls.
Maybe guys just didn't want to go. That's all guys said.
Nah.
He wasn't the first pick.
It's too many tight ends.
I'm sure he wasn't the first pick.
I'm sure he might not have been, but for him to even make the Pro Bowl with those horrible numbers, it says something.
Look, 5 guys were hurt before they got to him. That's all guys said. 5 guys turned it down.
For him to make the Pro Bowl with those type of numbers, and something else had to be going on.
5 guys turned it down before they got to him.
If we said one Pro Bowl, when he said multiple Pro Bowls, that's why I was shocked when he said multiple. Now one Pro Bowl, I'll let that slide. You got multiple Pro Bowls. Something had to go down.
Yeah, 5 guys were hurt.
There ain't no 5 guys hurt every time he went to the Pro Bowl.
All right, I don't even remember the NFC tight ends from that era, man. I think Dallas had the best one.
If you look at the top tight ends, 836, 773, 688, 894, 686, 6.
During that time?
Yeah, like a lot of these.
Dallas must have had the best, right?
What tight ends were those?
What was his name?
Give me the names of the players with those numbers.
Chad Lewis was ranked the 14th best tight end.
Wait, the year he went to the Pro Bowl?
This is 2002.
No, I want to see the year he went to the Pro Bowl.
Hold on.
What was his numbers?
Let me go get it on the screen.
Why are we talking about Chad Lewis?
Because we just
now we gotta see what it is.
Yeah, we done started this up now because I need to know how
2000.
he
2000.
So him to be ranked 14.
That sound like a bad. It just sound like a bad guy. I don't know if guys was hurt.
So wait a minute.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
2000 was his best year. That was the year he was good though. 2001 we gotta go to though. 2001 we gotta go to.
That was the second time he made it.
That's when he got 400 yards.
No, they don't go that far. All right, 2003. I think he went in 2003. They didn't keep it in 2001, so I ain't got that stat. 2002 was the last year. In 2000, so unfortunately, the tight end stats on this website, they don't got 2000 or 2001, and those are the other 2 times he made it. They only got 1 year, so I can't really even look it up. We can't look it up.
How convenient?
We can't even look it up.
We can't even find it.
We can't even look it up. Like, I only got 1 year out of them, so we can't look it up. So they were just like, look, we're gonna stop it here. But let me know what y'all think, man. Not only that, who y'all got QB wise? We'll probably clip that one up.
Yeah.
See what y'all think. But through the scope, do y'all think the Eagles' run is over?
Nah.
I know y'all hope, but we'll see, man.
Not yet. I'll see you next year.
But through the scope, like, comment, subscribe. We out.
Yeah.